Hi, good morning, everybody. Welcome to our science class. In the previous class, we completed lesson 4 and exercise also we started. Define the following terms that finish. F finish and G short answer type question and long answer type question is remaining. Today we will discuss the question answers. All of you write it in your fair copy very clearly and send to me. Okay. Short answer and long answer, both question answers. Write in your fair copy very clearly and send to me. Okay. First question. What is luster? Give two example of materials that possess luster. Answer. Luster is the shine of the material. For example, all materials in pure state are shiny and said to possess luster, while some materials like paper, wood, etc., do not have luster. Second one, differentiate between. We have tried the differences. Three questions are there. First one, soluble and insoluble materials. What is soluble and what is insoluble? Okay. The solid materials that dissolve in water are said to be soluble materials, and those who do not dissolve in water are called insoluble materials. Number two, hard and soft materials. When the surface of two different materials are rubbed against each other, the surface which scratches is said to be hard. Conversely, the surface which gets scratched is said to be soft as compared the scratching surface. Means is hard and soft, no, is comparatively only. Okay, when the surface of two different materials are rubbed against each other, if we rub two materials to each other, the surface which scratches is said to be hard. Which one has scratches? That one hard, and which one scratched? किसमें scratch लगा है, that will be soft. Transparent and transparent substance. Transparent means the materials which allow light to pass through them are called transparent materials. In transparent materials, light completely will pass. Okay, the material which allows only a part of the light to pass through them are called translucent materials. Part of the light only will pass. Okay, completely will not pass. That is what a translucent. Okay, number three, silver, copper, and aluminium look different from each other but have a few common properties. List three such properties. Silver, copper, and aluminium. Three are different. Okay, silver, copper, and aluminium. All are three different metals, but they have common properties. Any three common properties we have to write. First one, they have luster. They have luster, means glazing. They have definite shape. If we to have definite shape, and also are good conductors of heat. Good conductors of heat. These are the three common, what we can say, properties. Three common properties. They are lusters and have definite shape and are good conductors of heat. Number 4, okay, classify the following as conductors and insulators: plastic, copper, wood, air, water, silver, aluminium, mercury, rubber, gloves. And conductors, uh, in conductors means conductor means which one electricity passing, okay, that one conductor. copper, silver, aluminum, mercury, and water. And see here, copper, silver, aluminum, mercury, all are good conductors. In water, if minerals are there, then it is a good conductor. But distilled water, if there is no minerals, it will not, electricity simply will not pass. Okay. Generally, in water, minerals will be there, so it is a conductor. Next one, insulator, plastic, wood, air, rubber gloves. These all are insulators. Next, number 5. How do the molecules behave in a solid, liquid, and gas? How molecules are packed in a solid, liquid, and a gas? In solid, molecules are closely packed. In liquids, molecules are not as closely packed as in solid. In gases, molecules are loosely packed. Already while teaching, now we discuss it. In solid materials, molecules are very closely packed, and in liquids it is not so closely. Okay, but in a gas it is loosely packed. And next one, long answer type question. Define classification. Why do you classify things? What is classification, and why do we classify things? The systematic arrangement of things on the basis of certain similarities and differences is called classification. What is called what classification? The systematic arrangement of things on the basis of certain similarities and differences, similarity and dissimilarities. According to that, no, things will be classified. That is called what? Classification. Next one, objects are grouped on the basis of their shapes, the materials from which they are made up of, and the properties of these materials. Classification of things is beneficial to us in many ways. Some of the advantage of the classifications are as follows. It helps to understand similarities and dissimilarities among objects. It allows a systematic study of things. It helps to locate things. It helps in identification of objects. These are the main, what we can say, why do we classify things? For this purpose, now we are classifying the things. Number 2, how are different materials grouped depending on transparency? How different materials classified in transparency? Different materials allow different amount of light to pass through them depending on a property called transparency. Based on this, materials can be classified as transparent, translucent, and opaque. Transparent and translucent already we discussed before. Okay. The material which allow light to pass through them are called transparent materials. Example, glass, water, alcohol. The materials which allow only a part of light to pass through them are called translucent materials. Example, butter, paper, frosted glass, etc. The materials which do not allow light to pass through them are called opaque. Example, wood, cardboard, metal, and all. Okay. A simple answer, no? Next, number 3. What are the important properties of a material? Explain any 3 in details. What are the important properties of a material? What are the important properties of a material? Okay. Some properties on the basis of which materials can be classified are luster, physical state, roughness, hardness, solubility, density, transparency, etc. These all are the separations. Okay, we can classify. Okay, luster, physical status, roughness, hardness, solubility, density, transparency, etc. Luster is a shine of a material. Some objects shine, but some do not shine. Hardness is another property of materials on the basis of which materials are classified. The ability of materials being scratched is known as its hardness. Remember, hardness is a comparative property. Hardness is a comparative property only. Two things necessary, then only we can compare. Okay. Number 4, explain conduction of heat and electricity. Materials that allow heat to flow them are called conductors of heat, whereas those that do not allow heat to flow through them are called insulators of heat. Generally, all metals are conductors of heat, whereas non-metal like a plastic, glass, wood, etc. are insulators of heat. The substance which permit electricity to flow through them are called conductors of electricity, and the substance which do not permit electricity to flow through them are called insulators or non-conductors of electricity. And metals, some alloys, acids, and alkali are good conductors of electricity, whereas paper, rubber, plastic, and all are poor conductors of electricity. This also we discussed before. Okay. Okay, you all of you write these answers in your fair copy very nicely and send to me. Okay, and again next day I will give homeworks and all. I think this will be enough for the upcoming FA1 examination. Okay, first four lessons enough. Okay, okay then. Okay, then bye.